Hey everybody, Pook here. We're going to check out the 5401 Nintendo 64 flash carts. It is a clone of the Summer Cart cartridge. It has Nintendo 64, Japanese, American, European, um, English, American, of course, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, some NES games, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, and 64 DD games on here. Figure just do a little video testing this thing out. Got it for $31, free shipping off of AliExpress. So you see here we got DD games, the Nintendo 64 disk drive, different games that are on there. We got the European 64 games. It probably isn't too much different than the American list, I would think. Maybe less. There might be some games that only came out in Europe. I'm not too sure. Game Boy games. You got English. You got European, Japan, United States, and United States European. Just tons of games on this thing. Game Boy Color, same thing. European, Japanese, US, European. Just tons of stuff on here. Japanese Nintendo 64 games. You just keep going down the list. There's a handful of NES games on here too. Some hacks and some weird stuff. That's definitely an interesting title there. Yeah, not a lot of NES games. Super Famicom, again, they got European and Japanese. You could just like pick one and go through the whole list of different games. But then Super Nintendo, the USA ones right here, where you can just go down the list, and pick Super Nintendo game. But I think this is, as somebody in the United States, this is the United States 64 games, the US 64 games that are in here. So there's a lot to choose from. Just like all the other lists, it says 5,400 games in one. I'm not sure if that number is true, but it's a lot of games, They even have like the Pokemon Snap Station promo on there. They have a lot of stuff on here. So, yeah. South Park. I saw South Park. South Park Rally, South Park Chef Love Shack, South Park. That one was always a fun one. I don't think any of the wrestling hacks are on here, but the regular wrestling games are. WCW Backstage Assault, Mayhem Nitro, World Tour Revenge, and of course, No Mercy. So, yeah, let's check this out, see what's up. Go with one of my, do a little quick gameplay here. One of my favorite 64 games of all time, Beetle Adventure Racing, yes. Play it for a little bit. We'll just start game without. It does save. I have like a saved game on here. Yeah, we'll load the save game. Why not? And some games save on the cartridge. The cartridge does have a save on there. Some games, of course, just like the real cartridges, you have to have the controller memory card, the controller pack, which I have one in here. But all the games for 64 that I've tried have all worked great. So, pretty cool. Not bad for 31 bucks.
Welcome.
64 is not one of my favorite consoles. But I do enjoy certain games for it.
Good choice. Nice feel.
And, it's nice having a flash card. Eventually, I want to get flash cards. I have flash cards for most of my retro consoles. I still keep the original cartridges I have, too, because, you never know how long these flash cards are actually going to last. But, I don't know. I've got multi-carts from 10, 15 years ago maybe even older than that that still work fine. So these flash cards will probably still work 20 years from now, I would guess. But not being a super huge fan of 64, I have thought about getting rid of my original 64 game since I have the flash card. I won't do that with like Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis or anything like that, but I think I might with the 64. Just playing them on here is good enough. As you see, it works great, plays great. All the games that I have tested on it work great. Let's try some Game Boy real quick here. So you got like one of my favorites, Adventure Island 2. Yeah, just A B button and the D pad. You can also use the analog stick if you want to, but why would you for a Game Boy game? But yeah, see, it works fine. I haven't tried any Game Boy Color games. Let's try a Game Boy Color game. Just go to US. Give me. Let's see, Donkey Kong Country. We'll do Donkey Kong Country. I didn't know Donkey Kong Country came out on Game Boy Color. I thought that was a Game Boy Advance game, but I guess I'm wrong. Oh yeah, that's definitely Game Boy Color. No bananas, DK. Oops, I accidentally saved it. Yeah, you can save on the emulator games. You can save anywhere you want. Now, the 64 games, you do have to actually save at the normal save spots and stuff. Boing, boing. But as you can see, it works fine. I haven't tried any of the Super Nintendo or Super Famicom games either. Let's give this a try, see if they work okay. Yeah, let's try Battletoads. Why not? Okay, did it freeze on me? Oh, no, there we go. There we go. It took a minute to load up. Oh, some issues with Super Nintendo on the 64. Oh, I picked 2-player. Alright. I don't know. It's got some glitches, but it seems to be working. I didn't mean to pick 2-player. What else here? Try some Japanese 64 game. I don't know what. Maybe something that didn't come out in America. Let's see if Sin and Punishment's on there. Oh, a Sin and Punishment. I don't see it on there unless it has a different name at the beginning of it. Oh, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. That's nice. Let's see how that works. Great wrestling game. Probably one of the greatest wrestling games of all time. Bigger games, but taking longer to load. working. Vader. Have Vader and Stan Hansen go at it. Stan the Lariat Hansen. Stan the Lariat Hansen. This time's Vader time. Yeah, we don't need to hear all that. Anyways, that is the 5401 from AliExpress flash cart for the 64. Definitely worth picking up for the $31. So hope y'all enjoyed the video.